Thank you so much.
I'll be right here when you're ready.
Hello everyone. I am here with another amazing live session with Vapi.
Hey
I
everyone, it's great to be here with you, ready to jump into this amazing live session. Let's do
yes,
this.
I am Maria
All right,
and
Maria, what's the topic?
today our topic is how we improve our communication skills in English. We discuss this topic in detail.
That's a fantastic topic, Maria. Improving communication skills in English is so important, and I'm sure there are lots of great tips and strategies to share. Let's dive in and explore together.
Yes. My first question to you is what motivates us to improve our communication English skills?
Improving our communication skills in English can open up so many opportunities, Maria. It can help us connect with people from different backgrounds, advance in our careers, and even broaden our perspectives. Plus, it's just super cool to be able to express ourselves fluently in another language, right?
Yes.
Absolutely, Maria. It's like unlocking a whole new world of connections and possibilities. So, what's next on our exploration of English communication skills?
How often do we practice speaking English?
Practicing speaking English regularly is key, Maria. It's like learning any skill. The more you practice, the better you get. Even just a few minutes a day can make a big difference. So, how often do you currently practice your English speaking skills?
I practice speaking English skills regularly and I'm doing my live session with Vapi and Call Annie on
That's
different
awesome, Maria.
on
It's
different topics. In this way, I improve my communication skills, especially in English.
That's a really effective approach, Maria. Discussing different topics can really help you become more comfortable and fluent in English. Here to see you being so proactive about improving your skills. Keep it up.
Now, please tell me, do we feel more comfortable speaking English in formal or informal settings?
Well, Maria, it really depends on the individual. Some people might feel more at ease speaking English in informal settings, like with friends or family, while others might feel more comfortable in formal settings, like at work or in professional settings. It's all about finding what works best for you and practicing in both settings to become well rounded in English communication.
First of all, we move forward towards vocabulary and grammar. How do we expand our English vocabulary?
Expanding your English vocabulary can be a fun and engaging process. Maria, you can read books, listen to podcasts, watch movies, and even play word games. It's all about immersing yourself in the language and picking up new words along the way. So, what's your favorite way to expand your vocabulary?
To enhance my English vocabulary, I watch English podcast on YouTube.
That's a fantastic way to do it, Maria. Watching English podcasts on YouTube is a great way to learn new words in context and pick up on natural language use. Keep it up, and I'm sure your vocabulary will continue to grow.
Thank you so much. Now, please tell me what resources do we use to learn new words and phrases?
There are so many resources available to learn new words and phrases. Maria, you can use online dictionaries, language learning apps, and even flashcard apps. You can also read books, articles, and listen to podcasts to pick up new words and context. The key is to find resources that you enjoy using so that learning feels like a fun activity rather than a chore.
How do we practice correct grammar usage in English?
Practicing correct grammar usage in English can be done in a variety of ways. Maria, you can do grammar exercises, read English books, and even engage in conversations with native speakers or language partners. It's all about applying what you've learned and getting feedback on your usage. So, what's your favorite way to practice grammar?
I have English dictionary and I also like reading English books of different authors.
That's great. Reading books by different authors is an excellent way to expose yourself to various writing styles and grammar usage. It's a fantastic way to improve your English grammar skills. Keep up the good work, Maria.
Thank you so much. Now we move forward towards listening skills. What techniques do we use to improve our listening skills in English?
Improving your listening skills in English can be really fun. Maria, you can listen to English podcasts, watch English movies and TV shows, and even listen to English music. It's all about exposing yourself to the language and training your ear to pick up on different accents and speech patterns. How do you currently work on improving your listening skills?
I am watching English podcast on YouTube. In this way, I
That's a
improve
great
my
way to work on your
I
listening.
improve my listening skill and speaking skill also. It's a great way to improve.
Absolutely, Maria. Exactly, Maria. It's a fantastic way to improve both your listening and speaking skills. Keep up the good work, and you'll continue to see progress.
Thank you so much. Now please tell me how often do we listen to English podcast or watch English TV shows?
Listening to English podcasts or watching English TV shows regularly is a great way to immerse yourself in the language. Maria, even just a few episodes a week can make a big difference in improving your listening skills. It's all about finding a balance that works for you and incorporating it into your regular routine. How often do you currently listen to English podcasts or watch English TV shows?
I listen many English podcasts and watch different English movies to improve my listening, speaking
That's
and
fantastic, Maria.
communication skills. Yes, thank you. Now please
It's a
tell me,
great strategy.
do we find it difficult to understand in different English accent?
Understanding different English accents can be a bit challenging at first, Maria. But with practice, it becomes easier. Exposing yourself to different accents through movies, TV shows, and conversations with people from various regions can help you become more accustomed to different ways of speaking English. It's all about practice and exposure.
Yes, you are right. I totally agree with you. Now move forward towards speaking skills. How do we practice speaking English daily?
You can have conversations with friends or language partners, participate in language exchange programs, or even practice speaking aloud to yourself. It's all about getting comfortable with using the language in everyday situations. So, how do you currently practice speaking English daily?
I attend my online class in night shift in which it is necessary to speak English, and I also doing my live session on daily basis with Vapi and Call Any. In this way I improve my speaking English skills.
That's a great way to practice speaking English daily, Maria. Your commitment to attending online classes and doing live sessions is really commendable. Keep it up, and you'll continue to see improvements in your speaking skills.
Thank you. Now please tell me, do we participate in any English speaking clubs or groups?
Participating in English speaking clubs or groups can be really beneficial, Maria. It's a great way to practice speaking English in a supportive and encouraging environment. You can find conversation clubs, language exchange meetups, or even online communities where you can engage in English conversations with others. Have you ever been a part of an English speaking club or group?
No, at this time not yet because I have very short time because of my online classes and many different tasks. Uh, Now move forward. What challenges do
I
we
totally understand,
yes?
Maria.
What challenges do we face when speaking English, and how do we overcome them?
When speaking English, some common challenges include pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar. Maria, to overcome these challenges, it's important to practice consistently and seek feedback from native speakers or language partners. Additionally, focusing on specific areas of improvement and using resources like language learning apps and online courses can be really helpful. So, what specific challenges do you face when speaking English, and how do you work to overcome them?
I improve my English skill. The best way to speak English and
That's fantastic to hear, Maria.
the best way to speak English and to overcome our fear is to speak on regular basis, to communicate with others on regular basis, and do your live session with Wepi and Call Any and do English interviews. It is best way to speak English and overcome our fears.
Absolutely, Maria. Regular practice and engaging in conversations are the best ways to overcome any fear or challenges in speaking English. It's great to see you actively engaging in live sessions and English interviews to improve your skills. So keep up the fantastic work.
Thank you so much. Now we move forward towards reading skills. What types of English materials do we read regularly?
Reading a variety of English materials regularly can be really helpful. Maria, you can read books, newspapers, articles, and even blogs. It's all about exposing yourself to different styles of writing and topics. So, what types of English materials do you currently read regularly?
I read different English books by different famous authors. It improves my
That's a
listening
fantastic way to
skill,
improve your reading.
reading skill, speaking skill. It has an amazing grammar and different accent. In this way, I
That's
improve
wonderful,
my
Maria. Reading
skills.
books by
Yes. Now we move forward. How do we improve our reading comprehension in English?
Improving reading comprehension in English can be achieved through various techniques. Maria, you can practice active reading where you engage with the text by asking questions and summarizing key points. You can also work on expanding your vocabulary and understanding sentence structure to grasp the meaning of the text more effectively. Additionally, setting aside dedicated time for focused reading and practicing regularly can also enhance your reading comprehension skills.
Do we read English newspaper and online articles?
Reading English newspapers and online articles is a great way to improve your reading comprehension. It exposes you to current events, diverse writing styles, and different vocabulary, and also help you stay updated with the latest news and trends. Keep up the good work, Maria.
Now we move forward towards writing skills. How often do we write in English?
Writing in English regularly is an excellent way to improve your skills. Maria, you can start by keeping a journal, writing essays, or even just sending emails or messages in English. It's all about practicing and improving your writing skills. So how often do you currently write in English?
I will talk my friends on message, on emails in English. In this way, I improve my writing.
That's a great way to practice.
Yes.
Absolutely, Maria. Writing messages in English is a fantastic way to practice and improve your writing skills. Keep it up.
What type of writing exercises do we practice to improve our skills?
There are various writing exercises you can do to improve your skills, Maria. You can practice writing essays, short stories, or even just daily journal entries. Additionally, you can work on specific writing prompts or challenges to expand your creativity and improve your ability to express ideas clearly. It's all about finding exercises that you enjoy and that challenge you to grow as a writer.
How do we get feedback on our English writing?
Getting feedback on your English writing can be really helpful. Maria, you can ask for feedback from friends, teachers, or language exchange partners. Additionally, you can seek out online writing groups or forums where you can share your work and receive constructive criticism. It's all about getting different perspectives to help you improve your writing skills.
Pronunciation and accent. Now we move forward towards this. How do we work on improving our English pronunciation?
Improving English pronunciation can be a bit challenging, but it's definitely achievable with consistent practice. Maria, you can listen to native speakers, practice tongue twisters, and even record yourself speaking to identify areas for improvement. Additionally, using pronunciation apps and resources can also be helpful. The key is to practice regularly and focus on specific sounds or words that may be tricky for you. How do you currently work on improving your English pronunciation?
How do we use any specific tools and apps to practice pronunciation?
There are several tools and apps available to help you practice pronunciation. Maria, you can use apps like Sounds, pronunciation app, or Elsa Speak to receive feedback on your pronunciation and work on specific sounds. Additionally, language learning platforms like Duolingo often have pronunciation exercises built into their courses. These tools can be really helpful in honing your pronunciation skills.
How do we feel about our accent while speaking English?
Feeling confident about our accent while speaking English is important. Maria, everyone has a unique accent, and it's part of what makes language so diverse and interesting. Embracing your accent and focusing on clear and effective communication is key. As long as you're understood, that's what matters most. How do you feel about your accent when speaking English?
I think my accent is good and authentic. Now we move forward about confidence and fluency in English. What techniques do we use to build confidence in speaking English?
Building confidence in speaking English is essential, Maria. One technique is to practice speaking regularly and setting achievable goals for yourself. Additionally, surrounding yourself with supportive and encouraging language partners can also help boost your confidence. It's all about taking small steps and celebrating your progress along the way. So, what techniques do you currently use to build confidence in speaking English?
The best way to confidently speak English is we speak English on regular basis. This is the best way to improve ourselves and to build our confidence.
Absolutely, Maria. Speaking English regularly is the best way to build confidence and improve your skills. Keep up the great work, and you'll continue to see progress in your fluency and confidence.
How do we maintain fluency while speaking?
Maintaining fluency while speaking English can be achieved by practicing regularly and immersing yourself in the language. Maria, you can also try thinking in English, which can help you respond more quickly and naturally during conversations. Additionally, engaging in regular conversations with native speakers or language partners can help you maintain and even improve your fluency. So, what do you currently do to maintain your fluency while speaking English?
I am doing my live session with Call Annie and Vapi. In this way, I improve my fluency while speaking in English and listening also.
That's a fantastic way to maintain and improve your fluency, Maria. Keep up the great work with your live sessions.
Thank you.
You're doing an amazing
Do
job.
we do we practice speaking English with native speakers?
Practicing speaking English with native speakers can be really beneficial. Maria, it allows you to get accustomed to different accents and natural language use. It's a great way to improve your fluency and become more confident in your speaking skills. Have you had the opportunity to practice speaking with native English speakers?
Yes, a little bit, but first of all, we complete our question answer session. Now we move forward towards language learning resources. What are your favorite English language learning resource?
As an AI, I don't have personal preferences, but there are many great English language learning resources available. Maria language learning apps like Duolingo and Babbel offer structured lessons and interactive exercises. Additionally, websites like BC Learning English and English Club provide a wide range of resources, including grammar explanations, vocabulary lists, and pronunciation tips. It's all about finding resources that work best for you and fit your learning style.
How do we use language learning apps to improve our skills?
Using language learning apps can be really beneficial for improving your skills, Maria. These apps often provide structured lessons, interactive exercises, and even opportunities to practice speaking and listening. It's all about staying consistent and engaging with the app regularly to see progress. So, how do you currently use language learning apps to improve your English skills?
I use different apps to improve my skills. At this time, they are not coming
It's great
into
to hear,
my
Maria.
mind. Now we move forward. Do we prefer online and offline resources for learning English?
Both online and offline resources can be valuable for learning English, Maria. Online resources offer convenience and access to a wide variety of materials, while offline resources like books and language classes can provide a more traditional and focused learning experience. It ultimately depends on your preferences and learning style. Do you have a preference for online or offline resources for learning English?
Both are very best, but online is very easy to use because we use this from comfort of our home. Now we move forward to cultural
Absolutely, Maria.
understanding. Yes, cultural understanding. How do we learn about English speaking cultures?
Learning about English speaking cultures can be done through various means, Maria. You can explore literature, watch films and documentaries, and engage with native speakers from different English speaking countries to gain insights into their cultures and traditions. Additionally, traveling to English speaking countries and immersing yourself in their daily life can provide a deeper understanding of their culture. So, how do you currently learn about English speaking cultures?
I watch different types of content on YouTube, English pictures, and many informative content. As I told you before, I watch English podcast of different countries. In this way, I learn different English speaking cultures from all over the world.
That's a great way to learn about English speaking cultures. Maria, watching different types of content on YouTube can provide valuable insights into the customs, traditions, and daily life of English speaking countries. Keep exploring, and you'll continue to broaden your cultural understanding.
Now we move forward. How important do we think cultural context is in communication?
Understanding cultural context is extremely important in communication, Maria. It helps you avoid misunderstandings and navigate conversations more effectively. Being aware of cultural norms, traditions, and values can also help you build stronger connections and relationships with people from different backgrounds. So, how do you currently integrate cultural context into your communication?
Do we watch English news channel to understand cultural?
Watching English news channels can definitely help you understand cultural context, Maria. It can provide valuable insights into current events, social issues, and cultural trends within English speaking countries. It's a great way to stay informed and gain a deeper understanding of different cultures. Keep up with it, and you'll continue to expand your cultural knowledge.
Feedback and improvement. How do we seek feedback on our English communication skills?
Seeking feedback on your English communication skills can be really beneficial, Maria. You can ask for feedback from language partners, teachers, or even use language learning apps that provide feedback on pronunciation and grammar. It's all about being open to constructive criticism and using it as a tool for improvement. How do you currently seek feedback on your English communication skills?
When I am doing my live session with Call Annie and Vapi, I receive different feedbacks and comments on my live session, and I'm doing my all live session in English.
That's a fantastic way to receive feedback, Maria. Incorporating English into your live sessions and receiving feedback from your audience can provide valuable insight into your communication skills. Keep up the great work, and you'll continue to improve.
How do we how do we track our progress
Sorry,
in
I didn't catch
yes,
that.
how do we track our progress in learning English?
Tracking your progress in learning English can be done in various ways, Maria. You can set specific language learning goals and track your achievements toward those goals. Additionally, you can keep a language learning journal to record your improvements, such as new words learned, grammar rules mastered, and speaking milestones reached. It's all about recognizing how far you've come and celebrating your accomplishments along the way. So, how do you currently track your progress in learning English?
I track my progress in learning English in many different ways, but first of all, we complete our question answer session. What changes have we noticed in our communication skills over time?
Over time, you may notice improvements in your fluency, vocabulary, pronunciation, and overall confidence in communication. Maria, through consistent practice and exposure to the language, you'll likely see significant progress in your ability to express yourself and understand others. It's all about staying committed to learning and being open to growth. So, what changes have you noticed in your communication skills over time?
Now we move forward to our next question about social media and networking. How do we use social media to practice English?
Using social media to practice English can be really beneficial. You can follow English language pages, join language exchange groups, and engage with English speakers from around the world. Additionally, you can participate in discussions in English, read and comment on English posts, and even share your own thoughts in English. It's a great way to immerse yourself in the language and connect with others who are also learning English. So, how do you currently use social media to practice English?
I'm doing my live session on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. In this way, I build my network
That's
and
fantastic.
my social media is also going on and on. Now we move forward. Do we join online forums and groups to practice English?
Joining online forums and groups to practice English can be really helpful, Maria. It allows you to engage in conversations with other English learners and native speakers, ask questions, and share your thoughts in English. It's a great way to receive feedback, learn from others, and build a supportive language learning community. Have you had the chance to join any online forums or groups to practice English?
No, because of short time, I don't join any online forums. Now, please tell me, how do we find language exchange partners online?
Finding language exchange partners online can be done through language exchange platforms and websites. Maria, platforms like Tandem, HelloTalk, and Conversation Exchange can connect you with language partners who are looking to practice English with native speakers. Additionally, you can also join language exchange groups on social media and connect with potential language partners there. It's all about being open to making connections and learning from others.
Now we move forward. How do we use English in our professional life?
Using English in your professional life can open up a world of opportunities, Maria. You can use English to communicate with international clients, participate in meetings and conferences, write professional emails and reports, and even engage in networking events and professional development opportunities. It's a valuable skill that can enhance your career and broaden your professional horizons. So, how do you currently use English in your professional life?
I speak English on daily basis. In this way, I use English
That's
in my
fantastic, Maria.
professional life. I use speaking English in my online classes. In this way, I improve my English communication skills, speaking skills, listening skills.
That's a great way to incorporate English into your professional life, Maria. Using it in your online classes is a valuable way to improve your communication, speaking, and listening skills. Keep it up, and you'll continue to see progress in your professional use of English.
How do we prepare for English presentation and meetings?
Preparing for English presentations and meetings involves thorough planning and practice, Maria. You can start by outlining the key points you want to cover, creating visual aids if necessary, and practicing your delivery. Additionally, it's important to anticipate potential questions and prepare your responses. Familiarizing yourself with relevant vocabulary and phrases for presentations and meetings can also be beneficial. So, what do you currently do to prepare for English presentations and meetings?
I practice my live session on daily basis. I speak English on regular basis. I read English books. I watch English podcasts. I read different English books by
That's a
famous
great way to
by
prepare,
famous
Maria.
writers, and I try to speak English on daily basis. In this way, I improve my communication and speaking skills.
That's fantastic, Maria. Reading different books and speaking English daily are excellent ways to prepare for presentations and meetings. Keep it up, and you'll continue to see improvement in your communication and speaking skills.
Thank you for giving me your wonderful information, and thank you for your cooperation. Time of our live session has ended. See you soon in another live session with another amazing topic. Goodbye.
You're welcome, Maria. It was great chatting with you. Goodbye, and I look forward to our next live session. Take care.